Okay, before we get started on Soulatluk, we have a little Soulatluk news for Jarujiji residents. That's also known as the city of Eureka. And the city has decided, in their infinite wisdom, to rename the 2030 park a Soulatluk name. They're now taking votes. There are 3 candidate names. Marnie and I may have had some involvement in that. I don't know. We'll leave that to you to speculate on. We may or may not. And the survey goes through, or the voting goes through October 24th. So if you live in Jarujiji, get on there and vote. Here's the link in red, and I'm gonna pop it up and see. I'm gonna try. Haha. Do you see that now, Marnie?
So you might need to share a different screen.
Yeah, I need to share my this whole screen instead of my. Nope, there we go. Okay, I'll just share this.
There it is.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. I just clicked the link. It's very simple. It's got graphics of the big upgrade that they're going to do to the park. I guess they got lots and lots of Hewetch. Like $6 million.
Ooh,
something like that, to do this renovation of the park and renovate and upgrade the name too. So here's the actual voting, and there are links to audio of each possible name, so you can choose Wiyot, and if you want to hear Della Prince pronounce that link takes you there to hear her. So that's candidate 1. The next one is Melaquion, where the herons or cranes or egrets are.
Melaquion.
Okay, and the last one is Yas, where the red cedars are. Related to cypress, but not exactly cypress.
Yas.
Okay, so if you live in Jarujiji and have any interest at all in a Soulatluk name for this park, it's going to be fancy, newly done park. Hit that link there and go vote by October 24th. If you're watching this after that time, sorry. You can go to the City of Eureka website and find out what people voted for. I know that as of yesterday, it was 800 people or more had voted. We got a little update from the city, that email. So, yeah, please, especially if you're a part of the Wiyot community or the Native community, make your voice heard, right? Don't let the Tikwa alone decide this, okay? Tikwa, people like me. Okay. All right. Soulatluk, Marnie.
Soulatluk, Milenica.
I guess I should put the translation on it. I didn't do it this time. Sorry.
Yes, you did. Let's speak Soulatluk.
Oh, it's there. It's too small. Okay. Thought I missed something. Okay. So. That's Ms. Michelle Hernandez. Now Winsler added to the end of that, but she didn't have the Winsler yet when she recorded that for us. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Marnie, you're green and I'm yellow today.
Okay, you're green, I'm yellow.
No, other way around. You're green, I'm yellow.
I'm green. Hot Watlow. Hot Watlow, Linica.
Hot Watlow, Marnie.
Green, I gotta remember green.
Hot Watlow. There she is again.
Hot Watlow.
Our Hot Watlow greeter today is this guy.
Oh, hello.
I don't know.
Sorry, do it.
Waving, okay. There's 2 pronunciations, almost the same. Okay, she was like chatting away with Carl Teeter there, so it's kind of hard to hear, but Della Prince's pronunciation is Helaquion, the great blue heron, but also it's often just translated as crane or heron. Jerry James said Melaquion, which is part of one of those possible park names that we mentioned. We kind of went with the Jerry James one. I don't know, we were feeling more M than H that day. So anyway, and thought it would be a nice tribute to Jerry James as well. So 2 ways to say that. You can choose the one you want. That's our greeter. Oh, yellow. Beatnik Linika. Beatnik Linika. Shuaritnam. Shuaritnam.
Wiyot Marnie. Hawatlo.
Marnie.
Wiyot Marnie.
Hawatlo.
Yil Soulatluk.
Why, yeah?
Yil Soulatluk.
Soulatluk. Soulatluk.
Soulatluk.
Soulatluk.
I need to slow down.
We're always trying to model ourselves on Stella Prince, Nettie Rossig,
Yeah.
Weaver did.
Soulatluk. Soulatluk.
Never say it with as much verve and, style. Soulatluk. Nope. Stella Prince complained, for those of you who may be watching this at a later time and may not have heard me talk about this, she complained to the linguist Carl Teeter that Tikwa, white people, spoke the language too lightly. So.
Okay.
Soulatluk. 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 Soulatluk.
Yil Gara Soulatluk. Gara Soulatluk. Yil Tikwa. Tikwa.
Tikwa. Tikwa. Tikwa. Tikwa. Tikwa. Tikwa.
Okay, and those voices in order were, let's see, was that just 2? I gotta play it again.
Tikwa. 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 Tikwa.
So the man's voice was, Weaver Denman. I was about to do a whole, switch his name around. I'm sorry. Warren Brainer, no. Weaver Denman. That was him. And then Della Prince was the second speaker, and then Nettie Rossig was the last one. And I'll just point out these QR codes are on here so that if you are going through these slides on your screen, or if you downloaded a copy to print out, you can just hover your phone and hear these words too. So we're not using the QR codes while we're talking, but they're there for people looking at this later. Usually works for me to just hold my phone up to the computer screen and I can scan them and hear those pronunciations. Ooh, okay. Okay, green. Kill.
Yil.
Oh, let's see.
Yil. Thanks. Yil Wigi Dadadalis. Yil Wigi Dadadalis.
Oh yeah.
Dadadali. Dadadali.
So the Taratali part meaning belongs to a place, not to.
Or Wigi Dadadalis.
What's that?
You don't have to have the yield.
Right, the yield's in parentheses because it's optional. Yeah, if you want to be really clear, I'm talking about me, not you, and not him. But a lot of times those pronouns are optional. Okay, so Murni, Wiki, Taratali. Oh, wow.
Dadadali. Dadadali.
Thank you, Mrs. Prince. Yale, Arkansas, Taratali. Arkansas, Taratali. Yeah, very far from here.
Dadadali. Dadadali.
Yield da. Ooh.
Didn't practice these.
Yield da. Gutsa Weshik. Gutsa Weshik. Yield da Gutsa Weshik.
Okay, so Yilda, I live at.
Go to Washington. Go to Washington.
Okay,
Gutsa Weshik.
a great place to kayak, which is what that name means. You put the boat right in. You can just launch it straight into the water right there. Okay, Yilda. Oh, Yilda, very far. Jivili.
Ooh.
Hey,
Jibili, Jibili,
correction. Jivili. Jivili. I did the stress all wrong. Jivili. Jivili. Our other
Jivili.
place that neither of us saw resides is
Salawat, Salawat,
Soulatluk. Soulatluk.
yeah. Okay. Kill
Hmm.
dot Gutsaweshik, Marnie.
Yeah.
Kill dot Gutsaweshik.
He.
Il dot Jivili. Let's see if I did it right.
Jivili.
See if I'm remembering.
Jibili, Jibili,
Okay, again, I'm speaking too light. Jivili, Jivili. A little bit heavier. Okay. Whew. Marnie, Soulatluk. Soulatluk.
Soulatluk.
So that we've done ta'al before, like ta'luyit, ta'al talk. The sfa makes it practice doing whatever. Soulatluk. So let's practice talking. I didn't know how to say let's practice pronunciation, so I just said let's practice talking. Okay. So we do a little practice of our sounds. Little intro here, and this is all available. Actually, this QR code leads you to the page on the Wiyot Tribe's website with the pronunciation guide that takes you through sound by sound. But we'll be doing this as a little part of our lessons, sound by sound as well. So you can get it either way, both ways. And our little intro card tells you that in Soulatluk, unlike English, where the letter A can be used for a. I don't even know, there's others. In Soulatluk, it only represents one sound, and that sound is like the letter A in the English word father, or like the letters AW in the English word law. Okay, so it's that ah sound. It's never a. It's just that ah sound, and you'll hear better than I could do. Okay, so again, that links to our little pronunciation guide that's on the tribe's website. And here's our first ah word.
Boss, Boss,
Little short word, boss. Oh,
Boss.
all these years, I never thought about the fact that it sounds a little bit like your boss that you work for. Never thought about that.
Does a little bit, yeah.
But it does.
Boss.
And this is not the greatest picture, but there are so many different kinds of baskets, right? And even a couple of different kinds of basket plates. This one is the tightly woven one. There's another kind that's more of an open weave, and it has a different name. So that's why we mention here, it's a tightly woven basket plate, not just any basket plate. And this QR will take you to the pronunciation of this word online.
Boss,
right?
Boss,
So it'll take you to a little reminder with audio and the picture, Della Prince's name. Okay, so that's one ah word. You wanna take a stab before we hear?
I will. Bashach. Bashach.
Yeah, I believe you're onto something.
Bashad, Bashad,
Bashach. Bashach.
That ach makes it at the end, makes it little. S turning into sh makes it little, but that's grammar for another day. But yes, bashach, that's a small, not a large, a small tightly woven basket plate. So it's a small boss, right? The same one we saw last slide, just smaller.
Bashad, Bashad,
Okay.
Bashad, Bashad.
Stop. Stop.
Stop, stop,
Stop. I always have to remember this too. She says it, she stretches it out longer
She does.
than
Stop.
I ever remember to do. It looks like such a short word. I always feel like it's a little like compensation. I feel like Soulatluk wants words to be long, and so when they're actually short, you stretch it out. It's not a scientific explanation, but
stop, stop,
right? Stop. That's that
Oh.
spruce root again. That's my photo. It's not a great photo, but used in basketry.
Mhm.
I believe Joycelyn brought that in.
Mm.
Let me take a picture of it years ago. Okay, this doesn't sound like it does in English.
Gaia. Gaia.
Guy,
Oh, God.
guy,
And they even have this little conversation. Della Prince and Carl Teeter have this little conversation about how it actually sounds like the English word guy,
Yeah.
G-U-Y. Yeah, basically sounds just like that. But it's a kind of
guy, guy,
guy. So unlike English, it doesn't have the A sound here. Other words have something close to that, but not the letter A. So it's guy.
Guy.
There are other much longer words for seaweed. That's that's an easy one. Okay, 2 ways to say this one.
Losh.
Mhm.
Or lost. Loshk.
Yeah, exactly. And this is purely just, it seems to be a personal difference. A couple of speakers, including Della Prince, would drop the K after a sh sound. They wouldn't pronounce it.
lush, lush,
So she would say just losh. And I know at least one other speaker did the same thing. I've seen it in writing. She would say losh.
lush, lush,
But then other speakers, including Nettie Rossig, pronounced a K at the end.
lush,
Mm.
lush,
Okay. And so I think Elsie Bartow did that too, and some other speakers too. So you really have your choice of which way you want to say it. Losh or losh, but not lash. It might look like your eyelash, but it's not lash.
That's not
Losh.
Losh.
Mhm.
lush, 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 lush.
Mhm. Okay. A lot of times you'll have a couple of choices to choose from, and I really try not to prefer one way over the other and let people decide what works for them, or maybe it's a family member and they want to follow that person's way of speaking, right? Okay. Oh, this one. I think this is our last one of this set.
Shvat. Shvat.
Ooh, you're so good.
Swat,
Mm.
swat, swat, swat,
Shvat.
Shvat.
Somehow I feel like I'm trying to speak German when I say that.
It's a little bit with the SHV, like all those consonants at the beginning. Yeah.
Like that German word Schwarz for
Oh, yeah.
black or something.
Smorgasbord.
Right.
That's a SHM right there, right? Schmort before you even get, or I mean, it sounds like, but I think it's spelled SM, but smorgasbord.
Yeah.
Schvat.
Schwat.
swat, swat,
Just don't bring your Schwat into our workplace. It's a
Mm-mm.
place.
No, thank you. That's for out getting deer.
There isn't one on display, is there? We've got the toppy, the arrow, but
The arrow, yeah, top B, yeah, the arrowheads, yeah.
okay. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a native a Wiyot Schwat, which is why I have a cheesy clip art picture. Sorry. Okay. Okay, that was our little pronunciation. Yay, thank you for your patience. I'll practice and get better. Now, would you like to do the honors?
The Guru Louwi. The Guru Louwi.
And here is the meaning of each little piece. Da is like ongoing or continuing. Gu means back or again. Back if you're coming back, or again to do something again. Ru is all, Louwi coming. So the ongoing return of all. And I don't know, do you want to speak about
The reason why we chose this particular phrase to name the cultural center is because it's the cultural center represents the ongoing return of all. So it's about bringing back items that maybe have been away from our homelands for a while. So repatriation. It could be the returning of language. It could be the returning of how to teach each other how to weave or make nets, or how to gather, how to make baskets or dresses or necklaces or headdresses. So this idea of the ongoing return of all of our culture, of our life ways, of healthy land and water and animals and plants and people.
Some place names are returning in an ongoing way.
We are, yep, exactly. So that's why we chose it. This place, the cultural center, is for the ongoing return of all. Yeah.
Yay. And that's a lovely photo taken by our neighbors in the building at the Las Cruces Outpost. Andrew was kind enough to let us borrow this photo because it's better than we would take. And I recognize that car, but I'm not going to say anything. Okay. Okay.
Ah!
I'm not going to make you say this because I have you saying.
I think you should say all of it since I'm in the picture.
Louwi. Louwi. Louwi.
Okay, so two pronunciations again. The Wiyot at the top. Wiyot is how Della Prince said it. We don't actually have her being recorded on audio saying it. It was written down by Carl Teeter, but she didn't record it on audio. So Marnie is stepping into the breach and doing that for us. Wiyot, and the other slightly different pronunciation, same meaning. Elsie Bartos said it. Wiyot. And bear with us. I have a hard time with that sound, that GH sound.
Somewhere in your throat here.
It's hard because it's not sound, so it's not natural for me. And just got to get the just right amount of tightness in your throat, but not get too tight. And it's hard. But we will hear more of that sound soon. But one more run through here.
Louwi. 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 Louwi.
Nice. Okay, and that QR takes you to online where you can hear it again as many times as you want. Okay, that's our sign in the window this week, since people can actually come in now.
Louwi.
And that's what it means. I guess I got all this way. Didn't say what it
Louwi. Louwi.
Yeah. So that's how you say come in a kind of a nice way. Like, hey, come on in, not come in this instant. That's a different way. And we chose not to do the command, right? Okay.
Darling.
I guess I didn't put the English there. Dali means inside.
Inside.
Dali.
Darling.
And so this is what our dali looks like. Okay. Okay. Shua daninatu. Shua daninatu. This is a phrase we practiced back in, I was looking back, it was lesson 5. Okay, so we practiced this question and the sort of frame sentence for the answer, but with different words. We did, I think, animals and cars and boats and things in that lesson. So now we're going to practice these phrases again because they're really useful with some of the things that are here in the Daguru Louwi Control Center. So this is how you would say, what's it called? Okay. Shua daninatu. Shua daninatu. And
to beat.
Say it first. You know, I'm springing this on Marnie.
Beat. Danina to beat. Danina to beat.
Okay. It gets hard to hear the at the end.
Yeah.
Like whispery, but it is there. If you have headphones on, it's easier to hear it. But yeah, so this is how you would say it's called beat.
Beat.
Yeah. And that's, I guess I didn't put a little explanation there. Right, that's what you put down as your little hopper, your basket mortar. I've seen it described different ways, but to keep your acorns from flying all over the place when you're counting them.
A very handy tool.
Yeah, and I don't like to think how much time and work it would take to make one just to keep your acorns from flying away. I mean, it's an important thing, but yeah, a lot of work going into that. All of these. What you want to ask me?
Shua daninatu.
Hmm.
Shua daninatu.
Daninatu tool. I'm doing my best. Daninatu tool. Let's see if I did it well.
Tool.
Oh,
Tool.
oh.
Daninatu tool.
Tool. Tool.
And that's what it's called. That's what you grind your acorns with. Shua daninatu.
Shua daninatu. Daninatu vote.
Vote. Vote.
Vote. Daninatu vote. Daninatu vote.
Vote. Vote.
Huh, that's what it's called.
Mm.
But that's only for the name for the front piece.
Mhm. Mm. Shua daninatu.
Daninatu hot good. Daninatu hot good.
Hot gun. Hot gun.
Hot good. Hot
Good.
Hot gun. Hot gun.
yeah. And so that's the back piece.
Mhm.
Shua daninatu.
He what? Eee.
He what? He what?
He what?
He
Daninatu.
He what?
Mhm,
Daninatu he what?
mhm,
Daninatu he what?
mhm. He
He
walked.
what?
Oh, I did it again.
He what? He what? He what?
All right. He walked. It's hard for me to do, but that little parenthesis before the T, a little throat squeeze before the T, you can really hear it in Della Prince's, the first pronunciation. You can hear her do that glottal stop. Neti Rosseg's is not as loud, and sometimes it's just hard to hear, and it's hard for me to do one after the other like that.
He what? He what? He what? He what?
So Neti Rosseg's glottal stop, that apostrophe there, almost disappears. Della Prince's is almost like he walked. He walked. I'm exaggerating, but you can hear it. He walked. Yeah. I don't do it right, but okay.
Shua daninatu.
Daninatu yao.
Yow. Yow.
Daninatu yao.
Yow. Yow.
Right? If we're catching eels, an eel basket. There are a couple of those here, but this is not them. Shua daninatu, Marnie.
Daninatu.
Oh, right. I had our little extra phrase in here. You remember this one?
Oh,
Yeah.
shuk no, da do, no, da
Yeah.
is that shuk
Oh, my best.
da ninatu.
Yeah, yes.
Shuk da ninatu.
Exactly, right. Again, we don't have elder speaker audio of that, so we're both winging it, doing our best. And that's how you could express doubt, right? Daninatu is the same, right? It's called. I don't know, I have some doubts, right? I'm not sure. Oh, well. Daninatu halutwi. Daninatu halutwi.
Holloway. 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 Holloway.
So this is just another extra little phrase if you have some doubts about the answer. That's what you could say. Oh, yeah, and the meaning of this word, right? This is what it is in the picture, but it literally expresses, it comes along or what comes along.
Shua daninatu.
Shukta-da-da-ni-na-tu.
Daninatu baratana we'u.
Pretty much.
Bratan wet, bratan wet, bratan wet, bratan wet,
Ata.
bratan wet, bratan wet.
Yeah.
Wow. Baratana
Baratana.
we'u.
Mhm.
Baratana we'u. Wow.
Basket. And it's long because I'm not sure exactly what the we'el is doing there, but it might just be a possessive, really. But baratan is a way of saying baby. There's another one that's shorter and that I see a lot more. Hija. It's that word comes up more, but baratan, the first part of this word, is another word for baby. So baratana we'el might actually just mean babies, like possessive.
Oh, like the babies.
Yeah.
Baby's basket.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not positive, but that's why it's long, because it's baby plus some other stuff. So, okay. Shua danina tu, Marnie.
Shukta da nina tu. Shukta da nina tu.
Danina tu. Got makala wilu wash, I think.
Gamakala willow, gamakala willow.
And I save that for later because it is long. It's several, it's a couple of words.
Gama.
Is acorn. Also the same for acorns, acorn meal, acorn soup. Mak it's basically the substance of acorn, right? Hala wilu is like one stirs it around, and that ush at the end is the instrument that you do it with. And so it is an acorn cooking basket, what is used for stirring your acorns in. It's not the actual paddle, but it's the thing you stir them in. Okay, let's do that one more time because it's about 18 syllables long.
Gamakala willow, gamakala willow.
Gamakala we uwas.
Yes. Yep.
Beat ya.
Eow.
Eo,
Sorry.
eo.
Eow. Eow.
Hmm.
No, it is not a beat. Eow. Daninatu. But se sharatwash. But se sharatwash.
The Sashra,
Okay, again, my
the
stress is a little.
Sashra, the Sashra.
But se sharatwash. But se sharatwash. Okay. The but se part means like below or underneath. Sharat is to pound. And again, ush is that instrument thing. So it's it's a stone mortar. It's what's used underneath when you pound acorns.
The Sashra, the Sashra, the Sashra, the Sashra.
Marnie? Gi'iya. Gi'iya.
Gee, gee,
E.
gee, gee.
E. E. He.
The only place that she's recording it saying he, she's laughing. So yay! Whew. He. So that's that basket cap. Okay.
Tu uya. Tu uya.
Is it a tool? Kita.
Kita, kita,
Kita.
kita, kita.
Mm. Mm.
Mm. Kita.
Oh, this is where somebody would come in and tell both of us. Tani natu kagakwawi.
Oh,
Kawakawi. Kawakawi.
Kagakwawi. It's called kagakwawi. Okay, that's the name for necklace, and it means worn around the neck. Again, when there's a long word like that, it usually has some pieces in it.
mhm.
I don't recall exactly where the divisions between the pieces are, but there's pieces in there meaning, you know, something that is worn around the neck. Okay. Oh. Whew. Gosh, sleep it out, Marnie. Oh, sleep it out.
Gosh, it's grau. Hey.
My Wiyot.
Oh.
Back when there were
Wiyot.
Wiyot, now there's only goats, but
Mm. Kesa.
yeah.
Chuak.
Chuak.
Chuak, Marnie.
Chuaks.